Welcome. As we journey past the age of 70, the desire isn't merely to add more years to our life, but to infuse those years with strength, vitality, and robust health. It's about living stronger, not just longer. In an age brimming with health advice from countless sources, it can be challenging to discern what truly works. That's why today, we turn to a more steadfast guide: scientific research. This discussion will focus squarely on what evidence-based studies tell us about achieving a long, strong, and healthy life well into our senior years. Our aim is to cut through the noise, to move beyond fleeting trends and anecdotal claims, and instead, to anchor our understanding in credible scientific findings. While previous discussions may have explored general navigation of later life or a conceptual equation of longevity factors, this conversation will lean heavily on verifiable evidence. We will explore key areas of research related to aging and highlight actionable strategies derived directly from science, strategies designed to genuinely boost your odds of not just surviving, but thriving. For discerning seniors in the United States who value credible information and seek practical pathways to better health, understanding what research says is paramount to making empowered choices for a more vibrant future. Let's delve into what the research says. Key pillars of longevity and strength backed by science. These are areas where scientific investigation has provided substantial insights into how we can positively influence our aging journey. First, consider the power of nutrition. Evidence from longevity hotspots and clinical trials. Research consistently underscores the profound impact of diet on health and longevity. Studies of blue zones, regions around the world where people live exceptionally long and healthy lives, such as Okinawa in Japan, Sardinia in Italy, and Loma Linda in California, reveal common dietary patterns. These diets often include a high intake of plant-based foods like vegetables, fruits, legumes, and whole grains. They also feature moderate consumption of fish and, notably, lower intake of red and processed meats and refined sugars. For instance, the traditional Okinawan diet, rich in sweet potatoes, soy, and green leafy vegetables, has been linked by researchers to lower rates of age-related diseases among its people. Clinical trials and large-scale observational studies, such as those examining the Mediterranean diet or the DASH diet, further validate these principles. The Mediterranean diet, emphasizing olive oil, nuts, seeds, fruits, vegetables, and fish, has been shown in numerous studies to reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, cognitive decline, and certain cancers. Research also highlights specific nutrients crucial for seniors. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in fatty fish like salmon, are consistently linked by research to better brain health and reduced inflammation. Vitamin D, often called the sunshine vitamin, is vital for bone health and immune function, and studies show many seniors may need supplementation, especially in less sunny climates. Adequate protein intake is another area research emphasizes for older adults to combat sarcopenia, the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. Some research has also explored the effects of calorie restriction or modified fasting on longevity markers, though this area requires careful consideration and medical guidance, especially for seniors. The consistent actionable takeaway from nutritional research is to prioritize whole, unprocessed foods and adopt a plant-rich dietary pattern. Next, let's examine exercise as medicine. Scientific proof of its anti-aging effects. If there were a true anti-aging pill, research suggests it would look a lot like regular physical activity. Scientific evidence overwhelmingly supports exercise as a powerful tool to extend health span. Studies show that different types of exercise confer unique benefits. Aerobic exercise such as brisk walking, swimming, or cycling is proven by research to improve cardiovascular health, enhance lung function, and even stimulate the growth of new brain cells, potentially delaying cognitive decline. Strength training, or resistance exercise, is particularly crucial after 70. Research clearly demonstrates its effectiveness in combating sarcopenia and osteoporosis. Studies show that maintaining muscle mass through strength training not only preserves physical function and independence, but also improves metabolism and reduces the risk of falls. Balance exercises like Tai Chi are supported by research for their ability to improve stability and significantly reduce fall risk in older adults, a major concern for this age group. Flexibility exercises, such as stretching or yoga, while perhaps less studied for direct longevity impact, are indicated by research to maintain joint health and range of motion, contributing to overall quality of life. Furthermore, exciting research at the molecular level is beginning to uncover how exercise literally benefits the body by reducing inflammation, improving insulin sensitivity, and protecting DNA. The actionable message from exercise science is clear. A combination of aerobic, strength, balance, and flexibility training offers the most comprehensive benefits. Now let's turn to the brain-body connection. Research on cognitive health and mental well-being. The idea that a healthy mind contributes to a healthy body and vice versa is strongly supported by scientific research. Studies consistently show that engaging in lifelong learning and cognitively stimulating activities can help build cognitive reserve, potentially delaying the onset of dementia. This could involve anything from reading and learning a new language to playing musical instruments or engaging in complex hobbies. Social engagement is another area where research reveals profound benefits. Studies link strong social networks and active social participation to a lower risk of cognitive decline, reduced feelings of loneliness, and even increased longevity. The mechanism is thought to involve reduced stress, enhanced mental stimulation, and a greater sense of belonging and purpose. Research into the impact of chronic stress on aging is also telling. Prolonged stress elevates cortisol levels, which studies show can contribute to inflammation and an increased risk of various age-related diseases. Conversely, practices like mindfulness and meditation are gaining a strong evidence base. Clinical studies have shown these practices can reduce stress, lower blood pressure, improve sleep, and enhance overall psychological well-being in seniors. The research strongly supports that tending to our mental and social health is critical. Finally, within these pillars, consider sleep science, the restorative power for a longer, stronger life. Sleep is not a passive state but an active period of restoration and repair, crucial for both physical and cognitive health. Research into sleep stages highlights their distinct roles: deep sleep for physical restoration and REM sleep for memory consolidation. For older adults, achieving adequate quality and quantity of sleep is vital. Unfortunately, sleep patterns can change with age, and conditions like insomnia or sleep apnea can become more prevalent. Sleep studies consistently link chronic poor sleep in seniors to an increased risk of cardiovascular problems, metabolic issues, impaired immune function, mood disorders, and cognitive decline. Conversely, research also points to evidence-based strategies for improving sleep. These include behavioral changes related to sleep hygiene, such as maintaining a consistent sleep-wake cycle and creating a conducive sleep environment. The scientific consensus is that prioritizing sleep is a fundamental investment. Having reviewed what research says, let's move to boosting your odds, translating research into practical strategies. Knowing the science is one thing. Applying it effectively is another. First, consider crafting your pro-longevity diet based on science. To align your eating habits with research findings, start by gradually increasing your intake of whole plant foods. Aim to fill at least half your plate with fruits and vegetables at each meal. Make simple swaps. Choose whole grain bread over white, brown rice over white, and opt for fish or legumes as your protein source a few times a week instead of red meat. Meal planning can be very helpful to ensure healthy options are readily available. When it comes to supplements, while some may be recommended by doctors for specific deficiencies, research generally supports getting the majority of your nutrients from whole foods. Next, focus on designing your evidence-based exercise plan. The research suggests a comprehensive plan is best. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate intensity aerobic exercise per week. Add 2 to 3 sessions of strength training. Don't forget daily balance and flexibility exercises. To overcome common barriers like pain or lack of motivation, start small and choose activities you find enjoyable. Research supports that even short bouts of activity throughout the day are beneficial. Many senior centers offer evidence-based exercise classes. Then, think about strengthening your mind and spirit, applying cognitive and well-being research. To engage in lifelong learning, cultivate curiosity. Read new topics, watch documentaries, learn a new game, or try a new hobby. To build and maintain social connections, make an effort to reach out to friends and family regularly. Join a club, volunteer, or participate in group activities that interest you. For stress reduction, research supports simple daily practices. Try incorporating a few minutes of mindfulness meditation, deep breathing exercises, or spending time in nature each day. Finally, work on optimizing your sleep environment and habits based on scientific findings. To create a sleep-conducive bedroom, ensure it's dark, quiet, cool, and comfortable. Invest in supportive pillows and a comfortable mattress. Based on sleep research, establish a consistent pre-sleep routine that signals to your body it's time to wind down. This could include reading a physical book, taking a warm bath, or listening to calming music. Avoid large meals, caffeine, and alcohol in the hours leading up to bedtime. If you struggle with persistent sleep problems, consult your doctor. It's also important to touch upon understanding the nuances. What research also tells us, while science provides powerful general guidelines, individual responses can vary. Your genetic makeup and pre-existing health conditions influence what strategies are most appropriate. Furthermore, science is an ever-evolving field. New research continually refines our understanding. Staying informed through reputable sources is beneficial, but avoid jumping on every new trend without considering the broader evidence. Proactive medical care, including regular health screenings and diligent management of any chronic conditions, remains a cornerstone of healthy aging, a fact strongly supported by health research. And finally, research often highlights that consistency in healthy habits is more important than striving for unattainable perfection. In conclusion, empowered by evidence to live longer and stronger, we've explored several key pillars of longevity and strength after 70, all grounded in scientific research. From diet and exercise to mental well-being and sleep, science provides a compelling roadmap. The journey of aging is multifaceted, but the consistent message from research is one of empowerment. By understanding and applying these evidence-based principles, you can actively boost your odds of not just extending your lifespan, but significantly enhancing your health span, the years you live with vigor, clarity, and strength. Let the evidence guide you, let it motivate you, and let it empower you to make choices that support a long, strong, and fulfilling life well beyond 70. The potential is there, and science helps illuminate the path.